Uh.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Truly, this really is a quite wonderful stadium, located here at the foot of the Alps. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and I'm sure he'll appreciate the attention, Peter. A huge physical presence, Peter, in that front line, but with an eye for the spectacular and the barely believable at times, such as his gift for improvisation. He can pull off...
He's gone for it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rebic simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Alexandro. De Ligt. Chiellini. Arthur. Danilo. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And the counter is on. for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. De Ligt. Alexandro going full steam ahead down the left flank. And the finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Artur certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Now it's Morata, Bernardeschi. Danilo. Tries to get some whip on it. Yard drives it forward. Hoists it forward. It is deadlocked. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Alexandro. And it's Dybala. Chiesa. Over to the left. Turns and goes back. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. He'll fancy himself from here. Dybala! Finds himself eased off the ball. Locatelli. Alexandro. Chiesa plays it in. Romagnoli knocks it away. Hits one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Castillejo. That's not going to make it. Arthur brings the ball forward.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Arthur goes through the middle, and the shot! They score!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Deadlock broken. There is the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Bernardeschi.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hernandez. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Romagnoli. Romagnoli plays it forward. And it's Dybala. Bernardeschi, he's had a goal! And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Arthur. Bakayoko battles to win it back.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Bernardeschi. Arthur. Bernardeschi has it in a wide position, so what next? Jarg gets rid without sophistication. Has gone out.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Chiesa sticks in a foot to win it back. Milan making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And once more they can't get through. Goes for goal! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Hernandez. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Arthur. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Good idea, just poorly executed. Hernandez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. A heavy challenge. Bakayoko is fouled. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Samu Castillejo! In it goes! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper.
And there goes the final whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remained true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.